Hi students, in this video I am going to discuss about the new topic acid rain. This topic is from Environmental Studies unit number 2. In the previous video we will discuss about what is the definition of the air pollutants and sources of air pollution, what are the definition of pollutants and examples of pollutants like CO, NOx, SOx, hydrocarbons, particulates and their harmful effect. In this video, we will discuss about the topic effect on ecosystem. In this, we are discussing about acid rain and control of acid rain. What is acid rain? What is acid rain? What are its harmful effects and how we can deal with it? These are the few questions which come to our mind when thinking about the topic acid rain. So let us begin. Let us begin with the discovery of acid rain. The scientist who first gave us the term acid rain, the name of the scientist was Robert Angus Smith. He was the scientist who introduced the term acid rain in 1852. He is sometimes referred to as the father of acid rain. Coming to the first part of my video, that is the cause of acid rain. What causes acid rain? Acid rain is one of the effect of air pollution. Acid rain, as the name suggests, can be said to be the precipitation. Acid rain, as the name suggests, can be said to be the precipitation of acid in the form of rain in the simplest manner. When air pollutants like oxides of nitrogen, carbon and sulfur react with rainwater and come down with the rain, then this results in acid rain. pH range of rainwater drops below 5.6, making it acidic, thereby causing acid rain. Acid rain is basically caused due to three main reasons. The number one is burning of fossil fuel. Then second one, exhaust from automobiles. Number three, volcanic eruption. We are going to discuss about the first reason. We are going to discuss about the first factor, burning of fossil fuel. It is a major reason for acid rain because all fossil fuel, whether it is coal or petroleum product, they contain sulfur, nitrogen along with the carbon in them. So whenever they undergo combustion, that is burning, release oxides of sulfur, nitrogen, carbon in the atmosphere. The oxides of carbon is called carbon dioxide, sulfur is called sulfur dioxide, that is SO2, and nitrogen oxide is called NOx. That is the reason is that NOx can be exist in two forms, that is NO or NO2. Therefore generally we can written as NOx. X may be 1 or 2. These are the three main gases which is responsible for acid rain. Second factor is that exhaust from automobiles. This again something related to fossil fuel. Whenever automobile working, exhaust or release oxides of carbon, sulfur, nitrogen, that is CO2, SO2 and NOx. These contribute to acid rain. Third factor is volcanic eruptions. This is the natural cause because it happens in our nature, which is not in our control. Whenever volcano eruption takes place, a blast of gases comes out which contained oxides of carbon dioxide, sulfur. Third factor is volcanic eruption. This is the natural cause because it happens in our nature which is not in our control. Whenever volcano eruption takes place, a blast of gases comes out which contained oxides of nitrogen, carbon, sulfur. That means CO2, SO2 and NOx. Basically, these three gases that are responsible for acid rain are of carbon, Basically, these three gases that are responsible for acid rain are oxides of carbon, nitrogen, sulfur, that is carbon dioxide, NOx, SO2. These three main gases which cause acid rain. How do these gases they cause acid rain? When these gases, that means carbon dioxide, SO2, NOx, comes out in the atmosphere, they are combined with the rainwater. What happened is that SO2 in presence of atmosphere combined with oxygen and react with water to give H2SO4. It is called sulfuric acid. Then NO2 combined with oxygen in presence of water to give HNO3. HNO3 is called nitric acid. Then carbon dioxide combined with water to form H2CO3. H2CO3 is called carbonic acid. That means these three gases combined with rainwater to form acidic solution. The formed acids are sulfuric acid, nitric acid and carbonic acid. These acids mixed with water and decrease the pH of the rainwater. pH scale is the scale that ranges from in between 1 to 14. pH scale is the scale that ranges from in between 1 to 14. pH 7 indicates the neutral. In between 1 to 7 it is acidic. In between 7 to 14 it is considered as a basic. On moving the value 7 on moving the pH value 7 to 1, pH value decreases, that means acidic character increases. On moving 7 to 14, pH value increases, that means basic character increases. But whenever rains, we all know that some oxides of carbon are always present in the atmosphere because carbon dioxide is a natural component of the atmosphere. So, small amount of carbonic acid are there naturally in rainwater. The regular clean rain we experience, even though it is not clean, that is water and carbon dioxide react to form weak carbonic acid, which is essentially but itself is not extremely harmful. The reaction occurring is water plus carbon dioxide give H2CO3, that is carbonic acid. The pH value of regular rainwater is around 5.6, giving it is an acidic. Rainwater whose pH is below 5.6 are considered to be acid rain. The pH of normal rainwater is around 5.6. This means pure rainwater has the pH of 5.6. It is not considered as acid rain. This is because pH value of regular rainwater is around 5.6, giving it is an acidic, not acid rain happens. But here there is no acid rain happens, but its value is its pH value is 5.6 due to its cut. The pH of normal rainwater is around 5.6. This means that pure rainwater has the pH of 5.6. The pH value of regular rainwater is around 5.6, giving it an acidic nature. But here there is no acid rain happens. If pH level falls below 5.6, that is 5.4, 5, 4, etc., then we called it as acid rain. Rainwater whose pH is below 5.6 are considered to be acid rain. Coming to the next part of the effect of acid rain. Coming to the next part, that is effect of acid rain. First of all, it affects life, both plants and animals. We begin with the plant first. We all know plants having the waxy coating on the surface, it protects it from various environmental factors. When acid rain falls on the plant, it erodes the waxy coating, make the plants weak, and it continuously their face cut, and it continuously they face acid rain over a long time. They finally dry out and die. This is the one of the harmful effect of acid rain affect the plant. Second one is soil. Soil also affect the cut. Second one is soil. Acid rain also affect the soil because inside the soil there are so many microorganisms Second factor is soil, and second factor is soil. Acid rain also it affect the soil because inside the soil there are so many microorganisms are present which require a particular pH range for their survival. But if the pH range falls below the normal range, so their microorganism they are not able to survive anymore. So the soil loses the natural fertility and the microorganism dead. Cut. Second factor is Second effect of acid rain is it affect the soil. Acid rain also affect the soil because inside the soil there are so many microorganisms are present which require a particular pH range for their survival. But if the pH range falls below the normal range, so these microorganisms they are not able to survive anymore. So the soil loses their natural fertility. Third one is animals, especially aquatic animals. As we discussed just now, that rainwater have a pH less than 5.6 is considered to be acid. Water system which falls of life has a pH range of 6 to 6.6. Cut. Water system with full of life has a pH range of 6 to 6.5 and aquatic life survive in it. But if pH falls below the particular range, it affects aquatic life and results in the death of aquatic life. Fourth one is it affects the buildings or statues. We must have heard about Taj Mahal turning yellow due to the acidic nature. Marble is basically calcium carbonate, and when acid rain falls on the marble, chemical reaction takes place resulting in the decomposition of calcium carbonate. Here calcium carbonate react with H2SO4. It is the one of the major constituent in the acid rain, converted into calcium sulfate plus water and carbon dioxide. That means calcium carbonate is converted into calcium sulfate. It is a major cause of the conversion of color change. This picture indicates the before and after effect of acid rain on Taj Mahal. Acid rain is very harmful to agriculture, plants and animals. It washes away all nutrients which are required for the growth and survival of plants. Acid rain affects agriculture by the way how it alters the composite of the soil. It causes a respiratory issue in animals and humans. When acid rain falls down and flows into the river and ponds, it affects the aquatic ecosystem as it alters the chemical composition of the water to a form which is actually harmful to aquatic ecosystem to survive with the causes water pollution. cut to survive and causes water pollution. Acid rain also causes the corrosion of water pipes, which further result in leaching of heavy metals such as iron, lead, copper into drinking water. It damages the building and monuments made up of stones and metals. These are the main effect of acid rain. Then control of acid rain. And what are the solution for the acid rain? The only precautions that we can take against acid rain is having a check at the emission of oxides of nitrogen and sulfur. We have so far seen the details of acid rain and its harmful effect on animal, plants and monuments. Being a responsible citizen, one should be aware of the harmful effect they cause and of the industries which gives out the nitrogen and sulfur compound waste unethically. A great way to reduce acid rain is to produce energy without using fossil fuel, then use cleaner fuel. This is all about acid rain and the cause of acid rain, definition of the acid rain, harmful effect of acid rain and control of acid rain.